Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming my question and answer video that I promised in my Whisper Challenge video. I asked you guys to leave questions down in the comments of that video, and so today I'm going to answer those for you. So let's get started. If you could do only one part of your face before going out, what would it be? That's a good question. Definitely my brows. Yeah, that's all I really care about. How old are you? I am 27. I almost said 28. No, I will be 28 in March. I'm not 28 yet. No. What colors do you like? My favorite color is black, and then if I had to pick a real color, it would be purple. But black is the best. How did you and Huz meet? So if you don't know, Huz is my husband, Taylor. I call him Huz because I call him Huz. We actually met when we were younger and we were both working at Starbucks. I was a barista and he was the shift supervisor, and at Starbucks they have a rule where if you are a supervisor, you pretty much can't associate with anyone below you, so you can't be friends with or date a barista. It's really stupid, honestly. So we had to keep our relationship a secret, and we did so successfully for 8 months, I think. And finally, we just could not take it anymore because literally we were having to pretend we did not know each other when we worked together. At first it was a game, and then it got really annoying. So we ended up telling our boss, and this whole big mess came out. We actually had like secret code words that we would say to each other so that people wouldn't know that we actually were having a conversation. It was a whole big ridiculous thing, but it's kind of a funny story. If you want to know more about Huz and our relationship and stuff, we did a husband tag, which I'll link down below, and you can check that out. What kind of socks are you wearing? I hate socks. Do you have a job outside YouTube? Yes. I am a freelance makeup artist. I specialize in weddings and bridal makeup, so I do that. It's mostly on the weekends though, which is nice because I can be with Levi during the week, and there's some work that I do during the week too, but mostly it's just my makeup artistry, and I have my own business for that and everything. So yeah. What type of movies do you like? You're gonna get to know me really well in a second here. I'm really weird about movies. I like the typical like chick flicks and blah 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 sometimes, but I really am interested in, like, how do I say this? I really like drug movies. I know that's kind of weird, but I find them really, really interesting. Like A Scanner Darkly is, if I had to pick an all-time favorite movie, which I can't, I would say A Scanner Darkly. I also really like things like Donnie Darko. I like psychological thrillers and drug movies. Who am I? Any children in your future? So this person may not know that I have a almost 4-year-old boy. He might be 4 already by the time this goes up. His birthday is on the 27th. And yeah, Taylor and I definitely want to have kids, more kids eventually, when we have like a place to put them. Because right now we've been moving from like apartment to apartment and they're just not very big. So I would like to have lots of kids, but it's probably not super realistic. So we'll see. Maybe like 4. 4 is a good number. What do you want to eat when you're stressed? This is stressing me out. No, I can't even do it. I'm not one of those people who eats as a result of emotions. So I don't know. I mean chocolate, but I want to eat chocolate all the time. I don't think there's a food. I don't think that stress equals me wanting a certain food. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Let's just say chocolate because that's a good answer for everything, right? What age did you get married? Taylor and I got married when it was 2010, and it was 4 days before my birthday. So I was 22 and Taylor had just turned 23. What makes you happy the most? Definitely what makes me happy the most is little things that I can do in my life to make a difference for somebody else. Like anytime someone says like, oh, you really inspired me to do this, you really made an impression on me when you said this to me, you know, anything I can do to make someone's life a little bit better. I always say to Levi, what can I do to make your life more wonderful? And he always answers that with a hug. So it's really cute. But generally that's what makes me the most happy in life ever. How did you get engaged? Okay, I like this story. So we are in the Seattle area, and we used to love, when we were dating, we used to love to go to Seattle and just walk around different parts of the city in the middle of the night. Like we just walk down the middle of the street in you know, North Seattle and Fremont, or we would just go to like a park and just hang out and see all kinds of weird, creepy stuff. So one park that we always used to go to, and it's like really, really special to us, is called Gasworks Park, and it's right on the water. There's like this giant hill, and there's all these like industrial looking like gas works pipes and like towers and stuff. So it's kind of cool, and at night it's kind of creepy and weird, and we just loved it. So we would go there all the time, and it was just so important to us and our relationship in the beginning and stuff. And so on the night that he proposed to me, he took me to dinner at this place called Perché No, which is an Italian restaurant run by a Chinese family, and it's such good food, the kindest family you will ever meet, and it was awesome. We had never been before. And then he took me to Gasworks Park, and I'm just dumb, and I just had no idea that anything was happening, and it was pouring down rain, which he wasn't planning on because he was like planning this cute proposal, and all of a sudden it starts pouring down rain, so the hill is all muddy. So he carried me up the hill, which is impressive if you've seen Taylor, because he and I are not very different in size, so I'm impressed that he could carry me all the way up the hill. But we got up to the hill, and we were like looking at the water and blah blah blah, and it was dark and it was nighttime, and he goes down on the ground, and I didn't see him. I was looking at the water, and then I don't know, I guess I thought he had like fallen or something, I don't know. And I look back, and he's like on one knee and has a ring, and I'm like, hang on a sec, I did not prepare myself for this moment. And he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. If you could only bring 5 makeup products on a vacation, what would they be? Definitely my Christian Dior Creme de Rose lip balm. I know you guys know that. I'm a broken record. Also a mascara. I don't even really care which one. Maybe the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Brow products I would bring. Okay, do brushes count? I think they count. Okay, so Christian Dior Creme de Rose lip balm, a mascara, Too Faced mascara, an eyebrow brush, I think it's $2.68, and my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Okay, that's 4. Oh, I would bring a paint pot to conceal my like veins on my eyelids. Yeah, totally 5. Okay, that's awesome. That wasn't as hard as I thought. What have you studied in college? Okay, so right after high school, I actually followed my then boyfriend to a college in Idaho. It's like a tiny, tiny little school in a tiny, tiny little town, and it didn't work out. I went there and I studied business for like a minute. When I got back, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I went to a community college for a little while just till I like figured it out, because I just wanted to like stay in school, and I really didn't get anywhere. I wasn't feeling like I was working toward anything, and so I quit that, got a job working as a receptionist for Microsoft. And I did that for 6 months until I got bored. And then I actually started fashion design school in Seattle, which was awesome and so much fun. I got maybe like 1/4 away from graduating and decided I was done with that. But what's cool is that I learned pretty much everything. So I know how to design clothes, how to make clothes and stuff like that. So I still have that, and I still use it from time to time. So I really can't say I regret doing that. But after that, I met Taylor, and then eventually we got married. And I kind of decided that I wanted to do something, and so I went to esthetician school, because in Washington we don't have any makeup schools really. It's not a requirement. You don't have to have a license for makeup, and I thought that was kind of weird, and I wanted to have like a skin background and a skin education. So I went to esthetician school, where they teach you about, you know, facials and waxing, but they also teach you about like skin physiology and biology of the skin and stuff like that, and I found it really interesting, and so I have like a background knowledge of how skin works, and that's helped me a lot in my makeup career. Yeah, so that's all my schooling that I have so far. If I had it my way, I would be a lifelong student. I really want to learn a bunch of foreign languages. I want to learn Japanese. I've like started learning it. I adore that language. I think it's really, really, really cool. I want to learn Danish, because I have cousins in Denmark, and because I think Denmark is the most wonderful place in the world. And I want to learn every language. I have such a problem. And then I also really want to go and study neuroscience and astrophysics and everything else. Are you a full-time makeup artist? Makeup artistry wise, that is my job. So yeah, I do that. It's on the weekends, but that is my thing. Fave song at the moment. Oh, don't do that to me. That is just a really, my favorite song changes all the time, but the weird thing is it's never like a current song. It's usually a song from 10 years ago or a song from 50 years ago. I love classic rock, and so often one of those songs is my favorite, usually a Beatles song or a Pink Floyd song. But I also like more like progressive music and stuff like that, so although I have been really in love with the song Chandelier by Sia lately, and that's a newer one. I love that song so much, and I love the music video. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you are watching this video, go and watch the music video for Chandelier by Sia. That girl dancing, that's me. I mean, no, it's not me. I'm not in that video, but that girl is me. Like, I dance like that in my parents' kitchen and in my house all the time. Yeah, I'm that girl. So that was my question and answer video. I'm sure I'll do more down the road, but thank you for your questions, and I hope you found this interesting. You probably didn't. It's probably super boring and you're like, why do I care? But yeah, if you have any other video requests, or if you have anything in common with me, let me know down below, because I am a really weird person and I love to hear when people are like, oh, I totally love that too. Oh, I totally hate that too. I just think it's really fun to know that I'm not the only weird person in the world. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!